Ashangbi knows well that men and women are equal. Women, who are half of the human race, are as important as men. She writes and talks about such topics. Her daughter, though a child, also understands well that her mother is not a person of lesser quality than her father. She says, "Our home is full of love with you, mother." The mother beams with joy at the words of her daughter. As a matter of fact, mother is the fountain of love in any family. This bond of love is beyond comparison with anything else in the world. It is because of this that motherhood has been glorified and women accept the challenges in life to become a mother. Showing deep affection, Ashangbi continues, pioneer women testify to the equality of women with men. Actually, life is not possible without both women and men. Since Ashangbi is a well educated and a journalist and a women's rights activist, she knows very well that men and women are equal. Not only that, her daughter Ladhoi also understands that her mother is not of any lesser quality than her father. In fact, she gives a compliment to Ashangbi, her mother, that our home is full of love with you, mother. Ashangbi is very happy at the words of her daughter because the daughter is understanding the worth of mother, the importance of mother's love, and that is the very reason motherhood has been glorified. Glorified meaning what? Praised. Here it is made clear by Ashangbi that women accept the challenges in life to become a mother because it is such a satisfying and a very good experience. Then she goes ahead to tell Lanthoi that pioneer women testify to the equality of women with men. Actually, life is not possible without both men and women. What do you mean by pioneer? Pioneer is a person who is the first one to take up a cause or especially something do in a new area. And what do you mean by testify? Testify means to give proof. Lanthoi has been fascinated by the stories of pioneer women. Her grandmother had narrated many stories of the brave queens like Linthoi Nagambi and Kurang Nayani, who were as brave as kings. There were also many brave women among the common people. These women, as her grandmother narrated, were makers of home, family, society, and the nation. They were civilizing influences. At the same time, they were also adventurers who claimed their shares in free land, plowed and raised crops with their own hands, and drove cattle. Modern women have become mountaineers, naturalists, astronauts, scientists, soldiers, and political leaders. This proves that there is nothing a woman cannot do, and also that women and men were created as equals. This paragraph makes clear that Lanthoi was fascinated by the stories of pioneer women. What do you mean by fascinated? Fascinated means strongly attracted or interested. So Lanthoi was greatly attracted to the stories of pioneer women. These stories were regarding queens who were very much brave as the kings, and not only about queens, there were stories of common people also who were the makers of home, family, society, and ultimately the nation. They were civilizing influences. Civilizing meaning what? Civilizing meaning educating, bringing about social and cultural development. And there were also stories about adventurers. What do you mean by the word adventurers? Adventurer is a person who likes to take risk, who wants to take part in exciting things. These adventurers, did things like plowing, raising crops, looking after the cattle, basically the things which were considered difficult for women. And coming to the modern times, as we have seen earlier in the picture that we saw in the beginning of this chapter, We know that whichever field that we can talk of these days, you can see women have made a mark in that, as doctors, as scientists, as astronauts, you name it, and they are there. So it makes it clear that there is nothing, practically nothing, that a woman cannot do, and this itself makes it clear that men and women were created as equals. Let's continue reading the chapter. Then she asks her mother further, "Mother, you have thrown light on the equality of men and women, and also have emphasized that the world is still an unequal world. Then, what I would like to know is if there are any moral, social, and legal provisions to enable women to express their physical and mental potential and to set themselves free from suppression." Amazed at the curiosity of her daughter, Ashangbi adds, "There are many. Under the aegis of the United Nations, there is a declaration for a new world of equality. It has the following dimensions. First is equal access to basic social services including health and education, equal participation in political and economic decision making, equal reward for equal work, and elimination of discrimination and violence against women." And then the mother concluded, "My dear daughter, we can affirm along with the United Nations that men and women are equals." We can see that Lanthoi is asking her mother whether there are any moral, social, or legal provisions. She tells her mother that you have thrown light on the equality of men and women. What do you mean by throwing light? Throwing light meaning giving information or explanation. Now Lanthoi is interested in knowing whether there are any provisions to enable the women to realize their potential. What is meant by potential? Potential means the qualities they exist but they are dormant and they can be developed and brought up. So for doing this, are there any provisions that Lanthoi wants to know? So Ashangbi is surprised. Amazed means what? Greatly surprised that Lanthoi is showing so much of interest. So she makes it clear that yes, under the aegis of United Nations, aegis meaning what? Support or protection of an organization or a person. Now United Nations, as you may be knowing, is an organization that aims at maintaining international peace and develop friendly relation among all the nations of the world. Now it has given the following dimensions. Dimensions meaning what? Aspects. Now let us see one by one what are they. Equal access to basic social services including health and education. I am sure you must have seen in films or maybe in the neighborhood also that if the family can afford one person's education, it will always be the boy of the house who will be sent to school. I am sure many of you not be knowing this because in cities we don't observe this. But especially in the interior parts, you will observe that the girls are asked to do household work and the boys are sent to education, if at all they are sent to school. Same also is the case with health. If health is to be seen, then there is always a preference given to the man of the house or the boys of the house. And girls or the ladies are given inferior position. That should not be the case. That is what this point says. The second point says equal participation in political and economic decision making. In political area, we see few women are there, especially in Indian politics, but the percentage is still very low. So this point makes it clear that equal participation should be given to the ladies also in political areas and economic decision making. Money, as far as money is concerned, hardly any ladies must be getting a chance to take any decisions. Now students, please bear in mind that I am not talking about the cities or the areas where there is much spread of education or there is general equality as you can see in the cities. But in the interior part especially, this may be the case. Or in cities also, in many households, this may be the case that the ladies of the house are not given a chance to take any decisions concerning money. And I'm sure all of you know the importance of money. So this point harps on that. Now next is equal reward for equal work. Now my dears, there is always a chance that if a lady engineer is there in a company and if a man engineer is there, just because the man is a man by gender, generally the company tends to pay him more than the ladies, especially when there is physical work involved and all. It has got no connection with the brains. I'm sure you must be knowing that in till recently, even in a company like Tata's, I cannot say till recently because it's been many years, even a company like Tata's was not ready to accept a lady engineer. Then the lady engineer sent a letter to the head of the Tata company, and then she got a position as an engineer in Tata company. So such was the case. And reward, as you may be knowing, not only in work, you can say, boys tennis. The winner might get paid more than the girl tennis winner. Why it is so? It should be equal. They are doing same thing, so their reward should be equal. And the last is elimination of discrimination and violence against women. Here, discrimination, as you already know, I have already explained to you. Violence, this point is very important. Many cases can be seen in various households. They may be done in hush-hush manners also, because people generally do not want such things to be brought out in the light. But here this point is very important and everybody needs to keep it in mind. Thus, that this point says elimination, completely eradicate violence against women. Generally men consider it their right to beat the women. It's not at all so. And boys, please remember this very important point. And then the mother says that, my dear daughter, we can affirm along with United Nations that men and women are equals. If all these things are followed, then definitely men and women will be coming at par and they will be considered as equals. Now let's read and understand the concluding paragraph of the chapter. Lanthoi understands what her mother means and what the topic of the symposium means. Thus, confident of success, the next day, after thanking her mother, the girl of 12 happily rushes out of the room in the bright morning sun. The blue sky meets the range of eastern mountains. The small girl is always fascinated by the small trail which winds up the distant purple mountain. So, Lanthoi has understood very well the topic that she has to speak on the next day. She has got enough points from the discussion that she has had with her mother as well as her father. And she is confident that she will win. She happily rushes out and she is welcomed by the morning sun, and one can see blue sky and the range of mountains meeting. The vision that she sees when she goes outdoors symbolizes a positive and bright future for Lanthoi and for the women of the country. That is all as far as the chapter is concerned. Students, I hope you have understood what points have been brought out in the chapter and you will put them into practice. The chapter has made it clear to you that men and women are equals. You have seen how Lanthoi's father helps in the house, and you have also seen what are the points given by the United Nations. You all have to remember them and put them into practice. That will be all as far as this chapter is concerned.